Series
of
like sort of Arkham Asylum kind of games. It except in this case, it starts with the rather trite, image of Bruce Wayne going, "If you are seeing this, I am dead." And it follows the rest of the heroes in Gotham. So you get Batgirl, you get Robin, you get Nightwing, you get a bunch of people like that, which are pretty cool. And there seems to be a progression where you start with the kind of like novice heroes picking up the pieces after Batman, and then they get better and better as the game progresses. Because honestly, the first few costumes we see people in really looks like the PJ Masks cartoon. They're like super cheesy looking costumes, and by the end of the trailer, people are in sort of proper costumes, and we're like, okay, so there seems to be a progression. It's interesting, and I like the Arkham games a lot. Like Batman Arkham Asylum and those games really capture Batman a lot better, I think, than the films do. And of course, you got a 20, 30-hour long game. Of course, you can do that. But there's a lot of stealth. There's a lot of puzzles, a lot of figuring things out, collecting clues and data to solve It's really one of the best representations of Batman in a long, long time.
Gotcha.
And now they're doing it without Batman. So it'll be interesting to see how well it carries. It does seem to heavily feature Batgirl, who I like a lot. But honestly, she starts out looking like she's in DC Girls. If you've heard of the DC Girls cartoon where they're like all in high school and whatnot, it's got that kind of a vibe. And then by the end of the trailer, she's in proper kind of Batgirl costume. Yeah, so it could be great. It could be great. We'll have to see how it goes. But will the audience handle a Batman game without Batman?
Bruce Wayne looks a little bit like Kurt Russell, strangely enough.
I guess so. There's a little bit of that in there, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, Facebook looks fine once I reloaded it.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Well, I unplugged our network cable to go wireless because my phone was indicating that we had a faster wireless connection than we did a cabled connection.
Very silly.
But I don't know. It's still stupidly low. Yeah. I have no clue.
Sean, you want to grab that next section?
I will. We'll work our way through here really quick. If I can find the right... I have to find the right document, which is not presenting itself. Hold on a second. I apologize for that. We have all of our notes in one spot, but it's contingent on the document loading. So we lost a few people this past week. We lost Jack Sherman, who was a musician and the Red Hot Chili Peppers guitarist, passed away. And he was 64. He replaced the founding member of the band, Hillel Slovak, in 1983, and played on the Red Hot Chili Peppers, self-titled album and things like that. So he was there for just a little while. And sad to hear that he passed away. I know that's a lot of Chili Peppers fans. We have Alan Rich. He was a character actor who made it through the Hollywood blacklist, which was no mean feat. And he was in Serpico, and he was in Quiz Show. He made it to the docking bay number, made it to 94, which is pretty great. But he was in Amistad, Curb Your Enthusiasm, and all sorts of movies. And he's one of those guys that you totally recognize his face when you see it. And you're like, oh, totally. And he did a bunch of Broadway stuff, kind of dudes. We lost Joe Ruby, who was a animation writer and executive, one of the co-creators of Scooby-Doo, passed away, and I think he was one of the Ruby Spears. He was the Ruby of Ruby Spears animation, and so they did Dynamite, Jabberjaw, just you name it. He had his fingers in stuff, and going back to the 1960s. He worked with Sid and Marty Krofft Television, did stuff like that. DePatie Fries did all the Pink Panther cartoons. Thundar the Barbarian, Alvin the Chipmunks, Fang Face, Plastic Man, Mr. T, all that Ruby Spears stuff, which was cool. And Punky Brewster and Police Academy, the animated series. Really? Was there a Police Academy, the animated series?
I guess so. It's kind of weird, huh?
I don't think I ever saw it. I mean, I know that they did Clerks, and there were a bunch of weird animated shows. I don't remember Police Academy. And then finally, Laurie Nelson passed away. She was an actress in Revenge of the Creature, passed away at 87. She starred in movies with Jack Palance, like I Died 1,000 Times and things like that. She was in the Ma and Pa Kettle films as daughter Rosie Kettle. Mm-hmm. And she was, in all sorts of stuff. And, of course, the Revenge of the Creature, which was the sequel to Creature from the Black Lagoon. She was the kidnapped hot student. And she didn't want to make the movie originally, and she did it. She's like, look, I did movies opposite Rock Hudson and Tony Curtis and Jimmy Stewart and Dean Martin. And who does everybody want to know about? The Creature from the Black Lagoon. So, anyway, sad to hear that she passed away. You know what? You got to embrace stuff like that. If you're going to be in The Creature from the Black Lagoon, people are going to want to know who was more of a beast, Tony Curtis or the Gill Man. I mean, really. That's just how it goes.
Yeah.
Jeff, do you want to take a speed round?
Yes,
item?
Sure. So there is a new comic series. It's not really a new comic series. It's like a new issues or whatever, like a new continuation of a comic series, and it's called. From the original comic was called Static, and eventually they brought it back one time called Static Shock. Then they did a cartoon, and now there's another comic series coming out. But it's also supposed to be revolving around a film that they're going to make too, a live action movie called Static Shock, which was really cool. And I was I really loved the comic when it was out. It's been forever since I had it, but it was really really well done. It was very much like things like Spider-Man or more recently like the Spider-Verse, because it gives you the origin and whatnot, and this character who's African American, and that's the basis on all these. It was from a comic series comic book company through DC called Milestone, and a bunch of different other African American heroes comics, but it was just called Static when it started out, and it was a teenager who gets doused with some weird chemical that he's able to use electromagnetic powers and stuff and zap people and fly using electromagnetic properties and stuff. But it was fun because he had to deal with all the normal things like the other characters did when they're just get this and they don't know what to do exactly, and they try to do what they can, but they're overwhelmed and everything else. So this looks great, and I hope that they do a good job. But it's only an announcement. There's nothing else like we have an actor, we have a director. There's nothing. There's like we're working on it. That's all they know.
Give us time.
So I'm going to put this under the category of rumor because it's something that's in development. And that is that the Powerpuff Girls live action, instead of
Big
kindergartners, they are now in their 20s and they regret spending their youth fighting criminals. And so they're asked to come back together to fight some big crime that the world's going to end, and they have to get over themselves enough to fight crime. But it definitely, there's not enough detail here to even say that it's going to go anywhere past development.
Well, and just taking what we know about the Powerpuff Girls. So the Powerpuff Girls were created by them, and they were created at the age that we see them in the comic strip, in the cartoon series. And if you compare them to actual little children in the real world, they're different. They have their giant eyes. They have no fingers. They're very strange. And of course,
I'm sure they're not going to be like that in
they
the
have
anime, in the live action version.
Well, and that's the thing I'm wondering about. Like, do they really age because they were made in a lab at a certain age, or do they get older? Do they grow up?
Well, they must.
It's weird. So I'm not sure that I'm excited to see a bunch of whiny 20-year-olds talking about how much they think they wasted their childhood helping people. It just sounds like not fun.
Well, and then you add in the whole CW.
Right.
20-something element. Right. So they'll be, they're
no.
20-something, and then on CW, they're going to be having way too much sex. It's not nudity, but it's going to, it's going to be like they're jumping into bed with somebody every other minute, and then they're angsting about it.
The Dawson's Creek, Riverdale issue.
Yes.
And they'll be brutally murdering everybody they fight.
Yeah. Well, or sleep with. That would be bad.
Yeah.
So, super powered girls. We don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. It's nothing I'm excited to see yet. And live action just kind of makes me scratch my head. It's just kind of bizarre. But, I don't know.
Yeah.
I
Well,
guess
they managed to do Scooby-Doo.
They did. Scooby-Doo is a little more down to earth in the grand scheme of cartoons.
It's a dog.
It is a talking dog. I get that. But, the talking dog doesn't fly and have superpowers. Nobody in Scooby-Doo does.
That's true.
Not even the villains, not even the ghosts. They always turn out to be, old Mr. Witherspoon and his real estate scheme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll
Just
see how it goes.
Dynamite later.
Right. Scrappy-Doo. Now that's going to be the next live action series.
Ugh.
Oh no.
So if you have listened to the show in its early years, you will remember when afterwards Jeff and myself and Joe, or sometimes Andrew, and never Colleen, would go to Kentucky Fried Taco Chicken Bell, which is across the street, and it's half of it is KFC and half of it is Taco Bell. And that's where we went after the show. We'd sit, compare notes, see what we wanted to do differently, because the show was young and we were finding our way. We haven't done that in a pretty long time, and certainly not during the COVID days. And but our Kentucky Fried Chicken is open, and you can go get takeout. But they've got plastic everywhere, and you're not allowed to sit, and you have to take your food to go and that kind of thing. And so they're properly observing distancing and COVID safety. And as part of that, they've decided to not stop using, but sort of pause using their finger looking good slogan, because honestly, you shouldn't be licking your fingers right now. So that was kind of interesting. They've been using the same slogan for 64 years, and now they're not. I'm kind of wondering.
It says that they're only temporarily suspending it.
When it's safe, they'll bring it back.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, I want to see them come up with something else. It's like, what is a COVID safe food slogan? It's like KFC. Okay to take your mask off at home and eat. But KFC is one of the food chains, and so everything's very tongue-in-cheek. The fact that they even pretty funny.
Jeff?
Yeah.
Another topic?
Okay. Yeah. So I'm not really fond of this because it's there. I think it's gonna. They say that it might be a remake. It may be a reboot. It may just be a sequel, but they're not really telling you exactly what it is because it's early. But the popular company at that I guess Universal or wherever they're doing it, Blumhouse, Jason Blum's little horror company, is going to be working on The Thing. And I believe John Carpenter is supposed to be the same as he was with Halloween, with basically just making music for it and maybe some sort of consultant. But I don't know, because I heard that I didn't see the Halloweens that he did, the new one and the new one that's coming out after that, which is supposed to be the end of it all, but whatever. But I hope it's not something that, like, if they want to do a sequel, it doesn't make any sense because it would have to take place in the 80s, or it'd be something really bizarre.
Well, I would like to talk about the fact that Disney has just cast their newest Disney princess. Actually, I have no idea if she's a Disney princess. There's a new animated movie. I mean, it's Disney and there's a woman in it, so I figure she's a princess.
Fair enough.
Kelly Marie Tran
Woo-hoo!
is going to be in Raya and the Last Dragon. So that's cool because we love Kelly Marie Tran and she's adorable.
Yeah. Yeah, they basically recast the part and put her in.
Well, and she's the first actress of very specifically Southeast Asian descent to be in a Disney animated movie to lead that, and they were making.
She is in fact a princess.
Is she? Oh, right on.
In the movie, Raya, who's voiced by Tran, is the daughter of the chief of the Heartlands, one of the 5 lands in the fictional kingdom of Kumandra. Years ago, dragons and humans lived in harmony until monsters known as Droon invaded, forcing the dragons to sacrifice themselves and save humanity. Raya's father was also killed, and the film follows her journey as a warrior to find the last dragon, who she believes can save Kumandra. So she's a warrior princess.
Well, and she says here that this, and I'm quoting Kelly Marie Tran, she's someone who is technically a princess, but I think that what's really cool about this project, about this character specifically, is that everyone's trying to flip the narrative on what it means to be a princess.
Yes.
Raya is totally a warrior. When she was a kid, she was excited to get her sword, and she grows up to be a really badass, gritty warrior and can really take care of herself.
So she's kind of like Moana or the Irish Merida. Yeah, I'm doing great
Brave?
tonight.
Scottish
Brave,
Brave?
yes.
Well, our internet is slow.
Right.
You can't be expected to
and
think of these things when our internet is slow.
After we started the show, like, I developed a headache.
Oh, no.
That is going down one side of my head and, like, into my teeth.
Oh,
so
that's bad.
It's making it harder to think than usual. I'm usually pretty bad at names, but it's up there. I don't know. We've got 3 minutes left, so either Sean can take one more subject or we can wrap it up.
So, Cassie Steele is who was originally going to do the role, and they replaced her with Kelly Marie Tran. So
Cassie Steele's bummed.
I think they wanted to be a little more true to the storyline and have Kelly play the part. So
cool.
I'm just trying to imagine being the person who gets cast as a lead in a Disney animated film and then gets uncast. That's gotta really suck.
Don't. Yeah, I know.
Really quick, what are you guys doing this weekend? Anything?
I'm got to get that other seat in my car, the driver's seat, so that they match, because my OCD will not allow me to drive with 2 different seats. Except there's one bolt I can't get out of my car, which is terrible. There's like one bolt holding the chair in, and I may have
Oh no.
to grab onto the wrench and pull, and I may have to have Colleen come out and pull on me to see if we can get that to go.
Oh, okay.
But there's some sort of charity drive-by parade thing going on this weekend that apparently the Rebel Legion is doing.
Yeah, I saw
keep
that.
meaning to look into it. To go do that. I think we have a meeting on Sunday
I
for
believe
Costumers
it's
Guild.
sort of a drive-by
Yeah, we
for
have
welcome new members.
We have a board meeting.
Oh, welcome new members, or is it for kids?
I thought they said it was welcoming the new members, but I could be wrong.
Well, that's a lot less interesting than doing something for kids.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll have to see. I've done a couple of events like that already where you go and you drive by and you wave and go, "Hi, kids," and
Yeah.
you're 30 feet away and everybody's safe. So I might be down for that. But that could be neat. We'll have to see. But I have so much to do on my car. There are lights that need to be redone. I've got to rehook up my dashboard because the instrument panel lights aren't working because some cable got yanked out, and there's a bunch of stuff. Like, the car's in rough shape and it's idling roughly too. So I'm like, ugh, not so good. And so I'll continue my internet search for a new car, and I think I've pretty much narrowed it down to the Lexus RC350. I just need to find one within our price range, and everything's just about $5,000 more than it should be, according to Kelly Blue Book, and I'm just trying to find somebody with some honest pricing on it.
And and one that exists in reality that you can really buy.
9:00.
Well, I've driven them. I have seen many of them in person. I know they exist. I just need to actually get my hands on it.
So we need to sign off the radio now.
Yeah.
We do. So just to say, hey, if you're listening to Krypton Radio, thank you for listening to Krypton Radio. I'll be on the air tomorrow at 9 a.m. Internet connection, and we'll see if we can wrap up the week on Good Morning Tatooine right here on Krypton Radio. Sorry, Twitch people, that our internet connection went. Totally sucks, but we'll figure it out. And beyond that, yay, bye.
I'm calling Kaylee Crosby.
It's just Soledadaho.
And I am Sean Crosby, with less delay than Jeff. As always, may the force
May the force
be
be
with
with
you.
you.
Anyway, well, based on how crappy our internet connection is, I'm almost inclined to say, I mean, unless we just want to stay on the radio, I am inclined to say that we kind of bail.
That's fine. I mean, it's very choppy and well,
Well, and even over
I
here,
will say that my weekend is probably going to be working in the garden.
Oh, sorry, cut you off, Jeff. We needed to shut off the radio.
It's okay. It's just it's back and forth.
well, you have been getting phenomenal results out of your garden. You have like the giant zucchini from Mars
Yeah.
going on.
I'll send you a picture, but the pumpkins are taking over the yard, so we have to prune them back a lot.
Wow, that's nuts.
It's nuts.
I know that somebody had posted something. Glenn maybe had posted a thing that said, "Hey, we've decided which pumpkins we want. If you want to reserve some of our pumpkins, let us know," because everybody's having like a bumper crop of pumpkins. Not us. We didn't plant any.
Yeah, I didn't plant any.
So
Everything else but the tomatoes died anyway. Although the
Aw.
Italian parsley came back.
Woohoo!
I thought it was dead, but it rallied.
yeah, but you had to trade it off for the basil, which is being eaten alive.
It is. Yeah, we got aphid.
We thought we would have to, but today that's what my post was about. I saw a lot of bees, so we have a lot of bees pollinating for us. So
That's
we're good.
cool.
Nice. Hey, I have kind of a quiz-like thing if you guys are interested.
Sure.
So you
easy.
have to answer with song titles.
Oh, how is this? Oh dear.
Yeah. And it's
Oh,
just
no.
like a list of things. So, what is something to wear? You have to answer with a song title. My answer was You Can Leave Your Hat On.
An itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini.
Oh my goodness.
This is really hard. So I imagine Jeff is going to have a rougher time with this because Sean's always really good at these things.
And
But-
Jeff has lag.
And there's
And
this
Jeff
weird
has
delay.
lag.
Right.
So, Jeff,
boy.
do you want to answer that one or no?
God.
A
Yeah,
song title with an
it's,
article of
My
clothing.
brain is. Blue suede shoes.
All
Good
right, good. The next thing is something to drink. Mine was the Pina Colada song.
That's a pretty good one.
Uh,
Does Love on the Rocks count?
Coca-Cola.
Ooh, rum and Coca-Cola. That one's good.
That's a good one. I can think of things that aren't like specifically alcohol, like You and Me
It
and the
doesn't
Bottle
have to
Make
be.
Three.
It doesn't have to be alcohol.
Yeah, but it's. I'm trying to think of something that mentions it in the thing. I mean,
Yeah,
there's,
you need it to be on the title.
there's I'd like to buy the world a Coke.
There you go. Okay, the next one is a place, and mine was I Love LA.
All I wanted was a Pepsi if she would give it to me.
Yeah, but that's not in the song title.
Yeah, it has to be the title.
The song title is institutionalized, and that's hardly anything you want to drink.
So the next one is a place.
Okay. I'm sorry, what was the...
A place, and mine was I Love LA.
Okay.
Istanbul, not Constantinople.
Nice.
Pennsylvania 65000.
Good.
Nice.
Boba Kit says Kalamazoo, and Laura says Carry Me Back to Old Virginia. The next one is a food, and I put Blueberry Hill.
Huh. Okay.
I was trying to...
Oh, and I thought of a good drink one now.
Oh, it's a good drink
Darn
one.
it.
Tequila.
Oh.
A food.
I tried to
Food.
use the one where they list all the types of food, but the name of the song is Everybody Eats When They Come to My House. I think.
Right. Well, and that's like the first one that came to mind was Junk Food Junkie.
Well,
And it's like, does
Oh,
junk
there you
food
go.
count?
junk food counts.
Okay.
That's a food. If you have anything. Wildcard 9 says cherry pie, and Laura says on top of spaghetti.
That's really funny.
Oh my goodness. Nothing's coming to mind. Oh my gosh.
They
That's
had
fine.
they had some good
Oh,
good
boy.
alcohol songs too, or drink songs. Lime and the Coconut
Yeah.
and Margaritaville,
Oh, yeah.
Code Red Cola. That's funny.
Okay, the next one is an Ant of the Tiger.
Oh. The Naming of Cats.
The Naming
God
of
dang.
Cats. I
It's,
don't know
it's
that
from the
My brain's
Cats.
not
It's
working
from the
enough
Cats
for these.
musical.
Oh, okay. The person who I got this
geez.
from said dog and butterfly, but I don't know what that is.
I'm looking over my dead dog Rover.
That works. Oops, somebody. Oh, no.
Fish
The
heads.
Lions Sleep Tonight from Laura.
Yeah,
And
there you go.
Stray
Oh, and
Cat
Stray Cat
Strut.
Strut.
from
That's a good
Chris.
one.
What did
Yeah.
you say, Jeff?
Fish heads.
Fish heads.
Scratlow.
Puff the Magic Dragon is not a real animal.
I will accept Puff the Magic Dragon. A number. Mine was 8675309/Jenny.
Kiss Me Once.
Ooh, nice.
Once. Oh, geez. I even already said one, which was Pennsylvania 65000. If I use that a second time
Right.
and change the other one to
I
Georgia.
suppose you could do that.
3 Coins and a Fountain.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
So Laura says 3.
Well, one is
yeah,
one is
that's
from
true, yeah.
The loneliest
Chorus
number.
Line. Yeah.
Oh,
And Dance 10 Looks 3. That would be a good one.
Love me
Yeah.
2 times.
Yeah,
that's a good
that's
one.
good.
All right,
Doors.
a color. And I
Was there a song
put,
called "Love You Two Times"? Yeah. Okay.
for color, I put Brown Eyed Girl.
Oh, okay. Orange Colored Sky. It's a Nat King
Ooh.
Cole song.
The Lady in Red.
Lady in Red.
Well done.
Nice.
Don't it make your
someone
brown eyes
for,
blue?
Canis La Transapiens had Red Red Robin for Animal. Could also be used. Wildcard 9 says it's not easy. Purple Rain.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Yeah.
And Talonthorn says, "Don't it make my brown eyes blue?"
Yeah, I said
That's
that one
two colors. Oh. The next one is a girl's name. I put, what do you call a problem like Maria?
Mm-hmm.
Well, and you already said Jenny, which is the
Right.
subtitle of 8675309.
Yeah.
Eleanor Rigby.
Rosanna.
Ooh, nice.
Rosanna's good.
Let's see if anybody on Twitch has anything.
Sweet Judy Blue Eyes.
Kitty.
Oh, Brandy's a good one.
Wildcard 9 has
There's the-
Lola. Laura has Laura's theme.
Right.
Talonthorn says Maria. And, oh, yeah. And we got another vote for Lola. Okay.
Except Lola was a transvestite.
Okay.
Right? Oh, I see. So you could put it in either category.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, the next one is boy's name.
Right. So
And
That's a trick.
I did not use Lola. I used Bugsy Malone.
Bugsy Malone. Okay.
Oh, jeez. Guy's name.
Oh, Kit says Leia's theme.
Nice.
Still on girls.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a good pull. Now I have that in my mind.
Big
and-
Bad Leroy Brown.
Ooh,
Good
nice. So from Twitch, we've got Michael, Run Joey Run, and blank. And now it's like a laughing robot. Is that supposed to be Mr. Roboto?
one. Samsung is a good one too.
Samsung. Yeah.
Especially the Dean Martin and Sammy Davis Jr. version.
Yeah.
And Romeo's Tune. Next one is Profession.
Oh, boy.
There's only 3 more, including Profession.
Profession.
Piano Man is what I chose.
Oh. That's where I was going.
I got one.
What's
Mr.
that?
Postman.
Oh, good.
Steel Monkey.
Is that a profession? Oh, I guess it is.
Jethro Tull. It's a
Sorry?
construction
Yeah.
worker. It's colloquial for a construction worker.
Oh, you could do that.
Oh, wow.
Hot for Teacher.
Yeah. Yeah, that would work.
Well, I guess Money for Nothing is the title, so you couldn't really do that one.
But
Boy, from Eric, and Wichita
Yeah.
Lineman from Talent.
nice.
Hot for did I say Hot for Teacher?
You did say
From
hot
Laura?
for teacher. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, moving on. Day of the
Yeah.
week. So there's not a lot. We have 7 days of the week. I chose Monday.
Man.
Friday, I'm in Love by The Cure.
Very good.
Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting.
Good.
I'm not sure
Oh.
that's
Elton
That's good.
John.
You guys are getting these much faster than I did. It took me
Tuesday
forever.
afternoon is
Ooh,
a good one too.
Over on Twitch, Talonthorn says Ruby Tuesday. Boba Kit says Sunday Bloody Sunday.
Oh yeah, you too.
And
Very cool.
Wildcard
Oh, boy.
9 pulled back from the Profession Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy. Wildcard 9 has Saturday Night.
SATURDAY. I get that song in my head every time I go and I donate blood platelets because you can say PLAT. You can spell platelets, which is fun. So it gets stuck in my head.
Wildcard 9 doesn't like Mondays. And Eric Gertz says Manic Monday.
but
Yeah, I don't
also the
like
song.
Mondays.
Tell me
That's a
why
really
I don't like
sad song.
Mondays.
All right, the very last one is Louis Sean, A Vehicle.
Yeah.
Mine was Leaving on a Jet Plane.
A vehicle. Okay.
I believe this
Okay,
is the entire song title. I got a brand new pair of roller skates. And you can't
man,
use the
I'm trying
Knight
to think
Rider
of it.
theme.
Alright.
That's cheating.
Oh man.
Jeff, do you have one, or
Um,
should I start saying what they've got on Twitch?
I will take Airwolf though. Airwolf.
Oh,
is okay.
Airwolf, that's nice.
There you go.
Oh, good
Leaving on a
ones
jet
on-
plane. Did you already say that one?
She said
That was
that one,
mine.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is that-
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
that
right.
was yours. Okay. Okay. Let me think.
Baby, you can drive my car.
I can't think of it. Something about a Cadillac. This is not even come to my brain.
How about Hot Rod Lincoln? Commando
There you
Cody and his
Yeah.
Okay, I've got to start listing
That's-
these
yeah.
ones from
Yeah.
Twitch because they're running away with it here.
Bat out of hell.
Go, go, go.
Kit says
Go, go,
Crazy
go.
Train. Laura says Little Deuce Coupe. Talonthorn says Yellow Submarine. Laura also says the Cadillac Song. Says Pink Cadillac. Canis La Transapien says Bicycle Built for Two. Wildcard 9. Ballad of the Edmund Fitzgerald. That's a good one.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Oh, Deuce Coupe was Chris's, not Laura's.
Whoa.
And Wildcard 9 says Beep Beep, Little Nash Rambler. And that's it.
That's cool.
That's everybody.
Well, that was a fun quiz. Where'd that
Yeah.
come from?
Somebody posted it, a friend of mine from my cooking group actually posted it, and I was the only one that answered.
Oh, that's just
Oh, no.
sad.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
Sad.
probably because it's hard. You guys did really
boy.
well. It took me much longer. I had to come back
Yeah.
to
I
things.
think it's a lot harder. I feel like I need to put my
Is
arms
one of them
up too.
called?
Everybody put their
Is
arms
there a song called "Beautiful Balloon"?
Yes.
up and away in my beautiful balloon. Yes. The
So there you go,
the
Jeff.
official
In
song.
my beautiful balloon.
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't think. It was rolling around my head, but I couldn't think of it.
Could you have also used like Showboat? Or is that too vague?
No,
What?
Showboat
Yeah,
would
no.
work.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel. Oh, it's not a vehicle though. For animal though, would you have
Yeah.
accepted like Wildfire because it's about a horse?
Yeah. Yeah.
The questions are vague.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
questions are vague. So
yeah.
that's funny. It's do more quizzes. Do more quizzes.
Oh, is that what somebody said on
Laura says do more quizzes. Do more
All right,
quizzes.
well, I'll try to get more like
Yeah,
those
Laura.
because those are fun where everybody on Twitch can play.
Yeah, no, that was
So-
great.
They're too darn fun.
That was
yeah,
great.
those are good. And Kit points out that it's a good one because there are no wrong answers.
Yeah.
Well, there are. A wrong answer for song about a car
It's
would be how much is that doggy in the window?
yeah. I mean, you can give an answer that doesn't fit
Yeah.
the question,
Oh,
but
I like a horse with no name.
but it's not one
Yeah.
specific
right,
answer.
you don't have to just get the one.
You have the entire collective knowledge of
Yeah.
your brain at
Yeah.
your disposal. So
Yeah.
that's as opposed to like a lot of pub quizzes where the pub quiz is like we want one answer, and it's like but I like the ones where you can get creative like this, and everybody's got a different experience.
Yeah.
Somebody like you can come up with 3 coins in the fountain, which has a number
Yeah.
in it, but not everybody's going to know that song. So
Yeah. I mean, at the beginning, my brain was just trying to think of specific things instead of just going, "Hey, just go general."
right,
But,
well, think of a song and I'd get the tune in my head and I couldn't think of the name, and then I'd go, 9 to 5. That's what I was thinking of, But
Oh, 9 to 5, that's
Yeah.
a good one.
yeah, it would have been good for numbers. Not exactly a profession, but
Right.
but good for numbers.
Yeah.
And what I should have said for vehicles, because hindsight is perfect,
Yeah.
but which would have been a total is chitty chitty. So
Me, chitty, chitty.
chitty chitty.
Oh,
just
man.
be careful. Diction. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we can have more of those kind of quizzes. That'd be fun. I wish we had a way. I have so many like weird little things that I could like send out as prizes. I wish we had a way to like send out quiz prizes to people.
It would be hard to have a winner from this, though.
Yeah.
We'd have to send it to everybody.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
you get a no prize. No prize.
Wildcard 9 said, you and 3 and Twitch Krypton Radio made it 3. Oh, no, I'm reading this totally wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, between the three of us and Twitch and Krypton Radio.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with our internet connection tonight. I'm going to have words.
It just got confusing.
Because we pay a pretty fair amount of money for a higher speed connection to avoid the kind of problems that we have had tonight. And I don't know. I may reboot all of this and it may be fine, and maybe that's what we should have done. But I'm reluctant to cancel the show like in the middle of it and then have everybody come back. I find that to be pretty tedious. But our internet our speed did go up after I unplugged the actual cable and went wireless with it. So we're at like 1.75, which is awful because we are supposed to be at 20. 20. Not 1, 20. So what do you do? You complain about it. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Exactly.
I haven't
Ricky.
I haven't shown you the picture yet for that Cadillac yet. Remember the Cadillac hybrid I was telling you about, Jeff? It's like an $80,000 car that they only made 3,000 of, and it sells for like 20,000 because nobody bought it.
The video that you sent me?
Yeah, I don't know if I sent you a video on it or whatnot, but I did up a design for it, and it looks good. It looks good.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's so this car.
I didn't see that.
For you guys that
Cool.
that are not as clued in. So I think I've chosen this Lexus RC350, which is a sporty little coupe, and it's very nice on the inside, and it's a pretty good on the outside, and it looks like it would be a good car. And I just have to find one in my price range that somebody will actually sell me instead of selling out from under me, which keeps happening because I'm like, yes, I love this car. I will buy it. I'll have the money for you tomorrow. And then the guy will call and go, oh, yeah, somebody showed up at my house with cash tonight, so I sold it to him. I'm like, so I'm starting to look at alternate vehicles, too, just so that I've got some backups. And one of them is this Cadillac ELR, and it's a hybrid, and it's supposed to get reasonable gas mileage between the gas engine and the plug-in. The plug-in's got like a 35-mile range. And then the rest of the car it's got a tiny little gas engine that generates electricity. And it's very spacey, but it's more of a UFO, like an X-Wing. I think the Lexus is an X-Wing, and I think the Cadillac is more of a UFO. So we'll see. But I'll post designs and let people choose like I usually do, because I can't make a decision to save my life.
Yeah.
But beyond that, we'll see. I'm tired of people like not responding to the like requests about their cars and things like that. So it's tough. Although I did find some.
I understand.
I did find some of the Studebakers for $5,000. There are two of them that look like good candidates for the Muppet car. One is local, and one is more towards Sacramento. So,
Okay.
But I haven't decided when it's cool to restart the GoFundMe again for the
Well,
Muppet
it
car
doesn't
thing.
matter. I mean, like if you find a Muppet car right now, you don't have anywhere to put it.
Right.
So you
Yeah.
need to deal with the fact that you have too many cars right now.
Well, I'm making arrangements right now for someone to come take the Del Sol.
Great.
So, he's having, because of COVID, he's having to shut down his makerspace. And so he's preoccupied with that right now, which is sad because nobody's going to a makerspace because you can't.
Right.
So it's like, curse you. And
Yeah.
makerspaces actually were kind of doing badly anyway, because more people are buying the gear at home to just do
Yeah.
it at home. So they're like, oh yeah, I like this. I'll just buy a machine. So we shall see.
Yeah.
But anyway, hopefully everybody has a really terrific weekend. Was there anything
Yeah.
else we wanted to cover?
I would like
Oh,
to
man.
stop covering anything because my head is still hurting.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Colleen.
It's all-
Colleen is suffering from Shazam syndrome.
Oh dear.
Fury of the gods. It's in her head.
Oh dear.
Well, I'm going to check out even if you guys are going to hang around.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
bye, everybody.
Well, everything
Have a
everything
good
is so
weekend.
crazy
Yeah.
slow that I think we should go, and I'm
Yeah.
going to reboot everything, and I'm
Yeah.
sure that once I reboot everything will be magical, but maybe
Yeah.
not. We'll see. It's always worth trying though.
Yeah.
Good night, Colleen.
Bye, Colleen.
Good night, Jeff.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Good night, John. We'll see all you guys next week, and I will see you tomorrow at Good Morning Tatooine. We will do the usual Friday music thing, and some fun people having fun this weekend. Today or yesterday, I didn't get to. Hey Jude was released by Apple Records. It was like their first release. It was backed with Revolution. And,
Okay.
it's kind of a momentous thing. Maybe I'll start the show with that tomorrow. We shall see. But for all you guys who stuck through all of the various drops and weirdness and craziness, thank you. Thanks to Kit for posting all the links and stuff. And I'm glad that everybody had a good time with the quiz. We'll do more of those. And have a really awesome weekend. And we will see you on this show next Thursday. And I'll see you on Good Morning Tatooine tomorrow. Good night.
Bye bye. Bye bye bye.
So long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. Alrighty.